Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Travel Trove. Today, we're bringing you a special edition of World News, covering some of the most important events and issues shaping our world right now. From major political changes and global conflicts to the latest developments in international relations, we'll take you on a journey across continents to better understand what's happening worldwide. So, sit back, stay informed, and let's dive right into today's top stories. Donald Trump's dominant victory in this week's U.S. presidential election has left politicians, captains of industry and military chiefs the world over scrambling to calibrate their approaches ahead of his return to office. The firebrand Republican's first stint in the White House saw him tackle a range of major foreign policy issues, including the COVID-19 pandemic, normalizing ties between Israel and Arab nations, and withdrawing from the Iran nuclear deal. But the world today is very different to the one the Trump administration left behind in January 2021, and the soon-to-be 47th President of the United States now faces a global landscape marked by many intense flashpoints. Donald Trump's recent election victory introduces a potentially transformative phase for U.S. foreign and domestic policy as he navigates a world reshaped by conflicts, alliances, and emerging economic dynamics. Here are most popular key global issues he faces include 1. Europe and NATO. Trump's stance on NATO, as well as his approach to the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war, signals potential shifts in transatlantic relations. Trump has suggested freezing the Ukraine conflict by creating a demilitarized zone, although European leaders, including Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, oppose any territorial concessions to Russia. This approach may strain U.S.-Europe relations, with Trump potentially pressuring Europe to increase defense spending. 2. U.S.-China rivalry. Trump's anticipated America First approach could further escalate tensions with China. He has hinted at imposing higher tariffs on Chinese imports and limiting Chinese investment in U.S. infrastructure. This approach may challenge existing alliances and multilateral initiatives like AUKUS and the Quad, which have been central to Biden's strategy for countering Chinese influence. 3. Middle East policy. Trump's approach to the Middle East remains to be seen, but his close relationship with Israel and tougher stance on Iran could shape regional dynamics. Trump is expected to support Israel robustly, potentially while pressing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu toward a swift resolution in Gaza. He has previously shown an uncompromising stance on Iran, which could lead to renewed sanctions and diplomatic pressure. 4. Latin America. Immigration policy will be a major focus, with Trump aiming to secure the U.S.-Mexico border and expedite deportations. His stance is likely to influence U.S.-Mexico relations, with Mexico's new president, Claudia Sheinbaum, facing pressure to align with the U.S. on migration. Trump may also find ideological allies in leaders like Argentina's Javier Milei, who shares his economic and conservative values. 5. Africa. While Trump's approach to Africa was previously contentious, his administration recognized the strategic importance of African partnerships, especially against a backdrop of Chinese and Russian influence. Trump may continue to emphasize economic cooperation, but could face complex choices around humanitarian aid and regional stability. Particularly with ongoing crises in Sudan and the Sahel, Trump's policies may usher in significant changes, particularly in how the U.S. approaches defense, international partnerships, and economic agreements across these regions. His America First approach suggests a recalibration of foreign policy priorities, with potential ripple effects on global alliances, economic stability, and regional conflicts. Thanks for tuning in to Travel Trove for today's World News Update. Remember, understanding what's happening around the globe helps us become more connected and informed global citizens. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and stay curious. Safe travels, everyone!